Hello and welcome to Civilization 5, Gods and Kings. I am Gray, and you're listening to one of my videos, which, if you are listening to it, of course, which you are if you're hearing this, you probably watched it on the interwebs, or you're in my house, in which case, try not to make too much of a mess. Okay, we're gonna play some Civilization today. Now, I haven't got all of the expansion packs for this game. I've only got Gods and Kings, which, admittedly, was a major shift up. But, anyway, we're gonna set up a game. So, at the moment, I am a random leader in a random civilization. So I will choose a random leader through which to make an empire to stand the test of time. The map is going to be random as well. The amount of people here is going to be random. So I don't know what I'm stepping into. All I know is that they're going to be a little bit ahead of me. Just to make it interesting. Oh, and also, just to make it interesting, we're going to turn on complete kills. So in order to be completely eliminated from the game, I have to kill everything for an opponent's team. Also, they have to kill everything of me. Fair enough? Fair enough. Okay, now, I'm just going to go into edit here. Never mind it. Okay. Right, these are the settings we're working with. Let us begin. And who do we get? Ah, the
Blessings and salutations to you, revered Queen Dido, founder of the legendary kingdom of Carthage. Chronicled by the words of the great poet Virgil, your husband, Asabas, was murdered at the hands of your own brother, King Pygmalion of Tyre, who subsequently claimed the treasures of Asabas that were now rightfully yours. Fearing the lengths from which your brother would pursue this vast wealth, you and your compatriots sailed for new lands. Arriving on the shores of North Africa, you tricked the local king with the simple manipulation of an ox hide, laying out a vast expanse of territory for your new home, the future kingdom of Carthage. Clever and inquisitive Dido, the world longs for a leader who can provide a shelter from the coming storm, guided by brilliant intuition and cunning. Can you lead the people in the creation of a new kingdom to rival that of once mighty Carthage? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, settles it. We are going to be playing as the Carthaginians, with the ultimate goal, building a civilization that will stand the test of time. Now, with civilization, each civilization gets certain things. We each get a unique ability. For us, our Phoenician heritage means that every city I make will get a free harbor. And after I get a great general, my military troops can cross mountains, although if they stay up there too long, they lose half their health. Also, I get elephants, which are going to be cool, and I get pretty strong ships pretty early on. This will be good. So, let's get to it. Okay, so we've started on the coast. Got some hills up here. Some incense, that'll be useful. Incense on both sides, actually. And some dyes over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna found this city. Carthage has been founded. Yeah, Carthage is a good name for a city. I'll just leave that. Now, let's set to exploring. Warriors, let's go out into the brave black yonder and see what lies beyond our borders. Oh. Some bananas and sugar. Now, the most important thing in a Civ game is keeping your science going. Second most important thing is to make sure that you don't ignore anything, whether that be military, science, culture, which we'll get into in a little bit, or religion, which is why I am going to choose that we research pottery. Carthage is ready to construct something. Let's build a monument. A testament to our coming glory. Or something. Anyway, now that's all we can do in this turn. So we're just going to skip to the next turn and see what happens. Okay. It is now 3960 BC. Still haven't found anyone, but that's okay. I'm kind of happy with that. Let us cross the river. So you've got jungle over this side. That's interesting. And there's nothing more I can do this turn, again. So we're going to skip to the next turn. So this is my first foray into making videos. I'll actually be interested to see how this turns out, but, well, I don't know about you, dear listeners, but I think I'm doing rather well. It's, well, still in the morning, which is also a bonus. Anyway, warriors need to keep exploring. Got some wheat over here, past the hills. This should be interesting. Like, I think it's a good place for a city, but I'm not sure what else is going to happen. Keep exploring! Into the jungle! Oh! We have met Mombasa. Now that's an interesting part in this game. You can either come across other civilizations, other players who are trying to win the game, as it were, or we can come across city-states, like Mombasa. And since we are the first people to find them, they're giving us 30 gold. This is nice. This is very good. Now, since they're so close to us, I think we'll need to make them very good friends of ours. Next turn. And keep going into the jungle. Okay, so an ocean's over this side as well. Interesting. That little bit here might be a point. We'll see if my suspicions are confirmed in the coming turns. Yay! Carthage has grown. We've got another person. We've got the one person who was here before now has a friend. This is good. So the ultimate goal with civilization is to build an empire that will stand the test of time. Oh, we found another city-state here. That's cool. And there are many ways we can do that. We can win by being the most advanced technologically. We can win by trying to kill everyone. Barbaric, but hey, that dems the brakes. We can win through a culture victory, which is to become the most artistic, I guess, civilization of all time. Like, wipe everyone else's culture out and you're the only one standing. Makes sense. It's a bit difficult to wrap your head around. And the other one is to sort of build the United Nations and be elected leader of the world. So we've still got a long way to go for victory conditions as yet. So once this is out, I'll ask you guys what you want to see me aim for, and we'll go from there. We have discovered Antwerp. Antwerp, where's that? Where's that in the world? That's I want to say that's close near Scandinavia and Denmark, but I'm probably completely wrong. Ooh, they have a mountain there. That's nice. Gonna have to keep exploring. 3 turns until the monument to our glory is completed. Good. Next turn. Oh, we've got a little oasis there. Didn't notice that. The year is 3720 BC. Still no life, apart from other city-states. Huh. Okay, that makes sense. So Antwerp is just along here. You can actually see it in the mini-map here. I won't need to explore down there any further, that's good. Next turn.
shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, What makest thou?
Words from the Bible, Isaiah 45:9. This is good because, interestingly enough, not only do we have a granary, which will let us get much more food, which we'll need to grow bigger, but it'll give us a shrine, which means we can start building a religion. Now, you can't get a religious victory, so to speak. Like, you can't have everyone joining the chanting masses and shouting out your name, but you can use it to heavily influence the rest of the world, which is important. We're gonna build a shrine once this monument is done. Okay, what shall I research next? We can research animal husbandry, which will teach us about trapping under the wheel, or we could learn about mining, or archery. I'm going to go with animal husbandry just because it'll show us where horses are and means we can build pastures for other animals we come across. Okay, so that was an interesting turn. Or not. I don't know how exciting this stuff is for you. It's fun for me, so that's why I'm playing it. Next turn! The year is 3640. No food, little water. Actually, we've got plenty of food. What are we talking about? I'm gonna explore up this side of Mombasa, see what we can... Because Mombasa's in Africa, I think. And the monument is good. Good. The monument is built. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Funny. Right. Next we'll start building a shrine. And if we can beat other players to the punch, we can get a religion started first, which is always useful. And yes, for those of you who actually know who I am, it's interesting to hear an atheist say religion is useful, but it is. It's useful for controlling the weak and feeble masses. Anyway. Warrior, we're going exploring. Across the river! Is that another coastline up there? Might be a river. We'll find out soon enough. Next turn. Okay, so 11 turns in, or 3560 BC, if we're going by calendars. Still haven't found any other players, but this is okay. Ooh. We've met Prague. Now Prague is definitely a European city-state. And okay. An extra 30 gold for finding them. Now the interesting thing about the city-states is you can gain influence over them, and if you do that, it means they'll give you stuff for being so awesome, essentially. I know, it sort of seems like a way of cheating the system here, but yeah, it's okay because we're getting it. Oh, and we found elephants. Good thing is we don't actually need elephants to make elephants. I think the developers may have missed the boat on that one, but it's okay. Next turn. Next turn? Next turn. Ah, okay. Now our money has been going up steadily, which means I am going to buy us a scouting unit so that we can push back all this blackness a lot quicker. Okay. And the warrior can go and move up onto the elephants. Ooh, we're hitting a desert up here. I mean, well, we've got a bit of a desert below us as well. This is odd. Surrounded by desert on both sides. Desert to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you guys. And thoroughly enjoying it.